Hey, what's up, people? Today we are back with not an opening, something actually much more exciting, at least in my opinion. We are going through something special. A good friend of mine, Chris, shout out Chris, thank you so much for this, gave me his childhood collection. And there's a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff that I was looking for also. So this is kind of a part one. Of course, it'll all be one video. But just, you're going to see me at some point change. After I go through all of this, there's a few things I want to take out and kind of clean up, sleeve up, and then go through and show you the really cool hits that come out of this. And I mean, everything in it's really cool. So we'll start off with the big binder, which, you know, everybody had one of these. But I just want to take a second to appreciate Chris's art that he so kindly shared with me. Look at that. There's Pikachu and Jigglypuff. Let's get a better view of Pikachu. I mean, isn't that awesome? Love it. Little Pikachu. You know what? We're taking all of our friends here. They're going off to the side today because we need all the room we can get. But this is Chris's collection. I'm going to kind of move the camera a little bit today as we go through this. But lots of good stuff right off the bat. Let's pick this up. Sorry if anything weird happens. So there we have, there's a base set Bulbasaur, Rocket Charmander, Caterpie, Rattata, Spearow. Look at all these. I mean, can't have any complaints. I've already looked through this and there's a lot. I personally am working on completing base set 2. And I'm getting really close, and there is so much in here that is of help to me. I mean, look at all the base set 2 that's in there, and hopefully this will really help me get closer to my master set. I mean, look at all these. And Chris, you did a good job at keeping these in shape because I don't see any problems with them at all. I mean, no complaints. Look, there's old Bill. Sorry, my hands are super red for some reason. There's a really nice holographic Rocket Sneak Attack right there. And then I did notice this first edition, Old Rod. Old Rod's the first edition. And then there is a Japanese base set Charmander, which looks great. And then we're going to get into more stuff in here that I'm even more excited about. Some Japanese trainer cards. And then here's something that I didn't have much of as a kid, but he did. These are the Topps Pokemon trading cards, which didn't last too long, but they're very cool, and I've seen their popularity kind of having a little spike again. But they are really cool. I mean, look at that Arcanine. He's a little beat, but he's cool looking. And then here we have some more Topps ones from the TV show. There's Charmander giving us a little sing-song. But those are so cool. Then we've got some Rocket people, Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny, fitting that they're with Brock. Here's a little Digimon surprise hiding behind, who is that? Magikarp, the joy of Pokemon. Got some Digimon. I saw that Digimon just came out with a new trading card game. Oh, here's some blank pages. And then here are a lot of e-readers. There's a Holo, Ludicolo, Nuzleaf, the Ampharos I'm very excited about because look at that. That's beautiful from Expedition base set. I mean, these are cards you don't see very often. And I'm happy to add them to my collection, yes. And I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, for anybody that wants to know. So, Red Eyes is one of my favorite cards, and this Gearfried is really nice. It's got like the ultra rare, or I can't remember what it's called. But I'm excited about those. And then in the back here, we have a Holo Magneton from base set 2. That is clean as you like. That's going right into my base set 2 binder. And then we've got Muse promo. Looks like Chris got mad and bent him in half. Oh, it's on the back of the other one. And then we've got a base set 2 Hollow Mewtwo, which looks immaculate, just like the others. And the nice promo Mewtwo. So excited, I can't talk. On the back. And then there is a nice base set Ninetales. So let me slide these all back down in here, because if you thought this was it, there's more. More. Let me shut that. So, I mean, that's one more. Let's appreciate this beautiful Pikachu and beautiful Jigglypuff. For all we know, those might be the original drawings, and we've been seeing them the wrong way the whole time. So let's straighten things up here, because we've got more. So Chris also gave me this very nice Pokemon guide to Ruby and Sapphire, which is one of my favorite games. I'm not going to go through the whole book, but very exciting. And then this, a Beckett, is this Beckett? Yeah. Pokemon collection. And there's this very cool looking Charizard on the back. But this is exciting to me because it actually details the, sorry, that's out of the way, release of base set 2 in here, which it's really cool to go through and see the valuations on what cards used to be worth. Finally, we've got this shoebox full of goodies. So the first thing that was in here is this bag of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but this isn't the Yu-Gi-Oh channel right now. So, you know, maybe one day I'll go through all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I do have a lot of them, but that's not for now. This is what I'm excited about that's in here. So here's an original binder with the cool original art on it. And I was so excited to see this. We'll set that to the side because there's more in there. But we have these plastic bags full of goodies. So right here, we've got quite a few Japanese cards. Totodile, Sentret, Bellsprout, Horsey, Goldeen, Oddish. I won't show off everything, Rapidash. But I mean, Jungle Set to... Neo Genesis. There's so much cool stuff. I'm just so excited. I haven't even seen this many of the... I have a lot of hollow Japanese cards, but not this many of just the base cards. So, very excited to get my hands on those. We'll slip them back in the bag. Woo! Here we go. So this bag I needed to look through again, actually, because we've got more. It's all Wizards of the Coast stuff, and there's probably quite a bit of base set 2 that I'm missing in here. And of course, all of these are extremely clean. I'm always happy to see somebody that took care of their cards. I mean, some of them are a little dirty, but some of these, he said, aren't his, so, you know, we'll blame the other guy, whoever it was. But a lot of... Oh, for a second I thought that Weezing was hollow. A lot of awesome cards. Charmander, Dark Charmeleon. You know, sadly, no base set holographic Charizards in here. I mean, what's up with that? Are you hiding it from me? Probably. But, I mean, I used to come across, like, stacks of cards like this at antique malls all the time. But, of course, with the craze, you better believe people are buying up everything. There's a nice base set 2 Bulbasaur and a base set 2 Ivysaur. Beautiful. Lots of base set 2. Oh, a lot of base set 2. Nice. They're all base set 2. I have to go through those. But yeah, people, you don't find stuff like this sitting around. I mean, you'll see whenever I show off my collection, I got my Blaine's Charizard that I have in a box that was $8 that had like maybe 400 Pokemon cards in it, and they were all in like perfect condition, and that's just how it was. And it's unfortunate that you can't really find stuff like that anymore. I won't go through the trainers, just because they're trainers, not too exciting. I know, I'm sorry for all you trainer fans out there. I think this one has a little bit, some different things in it. There's a random sleeved card in there, so we'll just go through them very quick. They're all lined up nice. A lot of fossil set in this one. Oh, I really like the art on that Magmar. The old art is so it's so good. I hope they do more like XY Evolutions where they brought back some nice jungle set Pikachu. The original arts and kind of gave them a fresh little update. Sudowoodo. I really like that Larvitar. And then here are a lot of the e-reader cards from the Expedition base set. EX Sandstorm. I mean, a Groudon EX promo. That's not often that you don't see a holographic promo. Honestly, at first I thought it was fake, and then I looked it up and it's not. And there's a Expedition base set Charmander, Torchic. I mean, that one wasn't from Expedition, but look at that Onix. The art on these, of course, a lot of the e-reader cards were the last of the prints that Wizards of the Coast did before Pokemon and Nintendo took over. So it's cool to get to see these. I didn't have too many of the e-reader cards. I had a lot of base set through really before everything up until they started that Venusaur. Up until they started making the e-reader card. The Blaine's Growlithe, Sabrina's Haunter. I love the gym leader stuff. I mean, lots of cool stuff. And a lot that's going to make it into my collection, which is, it's cool to look through all these. I mean, I used to see them all the time and I just really appreciate them. These are all energies. We won't go through those. Let me set all the bags back in the box before somebody comes and tries to snag them from me. But we will go through this book here. Now, I was informed that this was not Chris's, but it was at his house. So there's some base set too. Because there's some good hollows in here, but they're a little beat. Lots of good stuff in here. A base set 2 Pidgey, I need that. Meowth, Persian, Dark Persian. There's our Charmanders. There's more behind there. I'm not going to pull them out. Arcanine, Ponyta. We're missing a bunch of cards there. That's where that Charizard was that you definitely stole out of here. Ugh. There's a Pikachu. Looks like he's got a little doo-doo on him. Dark Jolteon, really good art on that. Look at these. I love it's very nostalgic seeing all the old arts. Which I have so many of these, and it's just, I mean, I used to buy them in packs after a soccer game, you know? It's just, 2000 is when the base set 2 came out, and it's just crazy to think that that was so long ago. There's a Japanese jungle set, Nidoran, Nidorina, Nidoqueen. Now here we go. Here's the hollows. Aerodactyl, which I've learned how to, sorry I keep leaning forward so far, but look at the cards. I've been learning how to clean cards to get those little weird black specks that get on them off. There's a base set 2 Gyarados with a little bend down in the corner. This Tyranitar is beautiful, but he's definitely seen better days, and I'm going to do my best to get this spot off right there. Gosh, I'm sorry about my hands. I'm going to do my best to get that spot off. Pidgeot's got a pretty bad crease. The Kabutops is looking pretty good, though. I'll clean him up. The Dark Blastoise, I was super excited. Oh, I didn't even notice that. There's a swirl. Oh, look at it. I'm crazy for swirls. That's a great Dark Blastoise. And I just got to get those little black spots off. Then we've got a lot of base set 2 energies, which I actually need to complete the set. I'm sure I have them sitting around somewhere. Ton of energies in there. Then more base set 2 trainers, and then 2 lovely first edition from the Team Rocket. We got a first edition Oddish and a first edition Slowpoke. Taking a nap. And then we'll look at this, the good art. The good art. It's this is gonna be sitting probably in the back of all the videos. But that's a original Wizards of the Coast binder, which I've seen people are even going crazy for the dang binders. So yeah, very excited. Thanks again, Chris. I mean, I'm gonna thank you again throughout the video. But it's really cool. So I'm gonna go through these, clean them up, hopefully get everything in tip-top shape, and then we're going to go through and take a closer look at all the holos, and then the ones that I put into my base set too. So I will see you then. All right, welcome back. I have gone through all the cards that I pulled out to add to different areas of my collection. Just to point out, anything from base set 2, fossil set, or jungle set are in my big binder of my master sets. So those are going to be shown later in my video where I kind of give a tour of my whole collection. But I have plenty of stuff right here right now that I have cleaned, sleeved up, and you're going to see it go right into the top loader, and then it's going home. First off, I'll show off the Dark Tyranitar. If you remember, it had a really nasty mark right here. And I mean, for my purposes, it looks really good. And if you can see right there, it's kind of hard to see it. I'll try and get it in the light. There's an awesome swirl on the card, which I love the swirls. And the back's a little beat, but all the little black specks wiped off. And honestly, I'm really happy with this one. So we're going to slip it in its top loader so you all get to see me spank it too. Oh wow, he really don't want to go in. Go down. Man, there he goes. So look at that, all slabbed up and ready to go right into the big book. So I'm really happy with that one. Good swirl. I love a good swirl. So on to the next, we have this base set Ninetales, which I didn't really have to do much to. It looks really good. The back has one spot on it, and if you look at the Pokeball print's pretty dark. It's just a little difference, you know, in the consistencies of stuff. But there's a nice close-up look of the art on this really pretty base set Ninetales. Ninetales was one of my favorite Pokemon growing up and still is. So anytime, this is my second holo Ninetales that is in my collection. So get in there. There he is. Or she, all beautiful. Very happy with that one. Next up is this Dark Blastoise from the Rocket set, and it's catching the light perfect right there. An amazing swirl on that one. Shoo! I love a good swirl. I had this card, and I had to sell my Rocket collection for a personal reason. And I'm really glad to add this one back. It turned out really well. Blastoise is always good no matter what. It's dark, evil. Uh-oh, get in there. You can see my dog's hair sticks to the plastic on these things like crazy. I have to wipe it off constantly. So we'll slip him down in there. And Dark Blastoise, welcome home, buddy. Look at that. Very good looking card. Very happy with that one. So now we're on to a couple of different ones that I have not even sleeved up yet. And some people might be like, why are you sleeving those up? Because I want to. So this is a master set that I want to look at completing eventually, is the Expedition base set. I really love the art in the Expedition base set. Of course there's a Charizard, which is exciting, but this Charmander is immaculate, and he deserves a spot in the big box. The Charmeleon's up next, and his art is, I think, my favorite Charmeleon art. Slap him in. Get in there. Look at that. I really like the e-reader cards. He can rap too. That's exciting about this Charmander. And there were a few of these in there, but this one looked like it was straight out of the pack. So good job, Chris, for taking care of your cards. All right, on to Charmeleon. Let's slip him into this sleeve. Look at that. I love the art on this Charmeleon. He's looking good, and he is in just as good a shape as the Charmander. Pretty much a pack fresh card. And boy, I wish I could open up some Expedition packs, but this is a different set, and I know the prices aren't getting there too crazy on a lot of the stuff, but there's Charmeleon all slabbed up, beautiful. Not slabbed. I mean, I'm not grading these. Come on. Love him a lot. He can double scratch you. So this one, people will really probably question why, but I really like reverse hollow stuff, and this reverse energy restore from Expedition is really cool. And Expedition, I'm pretty sure, has the parallel set as well. So if I do ever try to complete the Expedition base set, I probably will just do the normal cards and not the reverse, you know, unless I happen to come across the reverse. Look at that. I mean, look at the shine on that. It's a really cool, very clean energy restore, and I have a couple trainers that are in my big box, and you'll see those when I go through my whole collection. Next up was this Ludicolo promo. I should have looked up where this one was from, but the hollow is really nice on it, and I even like the hollow down in the E area. I'm pretty sure this is from the EX, one of the EX era sets, is probably when this came out around. The time this came out around, my words won't even go together, but that's a very nice Ludicolo. Look at the sparkle on that. But what does that say? Rain dish? Thought I said rain dash. He's serving you up a dish of rain. All right. Next we have this beauty right here. The reverse hollow, reverse rare Ampharos. And look at that. Beautiful. I mean, again, this is a pack fresh card, and this was from Chris's black book that he gave me. So I was really excited about this one. I used to have this Ampharos, but the not reverse version, and it's in my lost binder. Wherever that is, I'll never know because it's lost. So there is the beauty himself, Ampharos. Awesome card. And then this one, which I forgot how thin old Japanese cards feel, but just a Japanese base set. He had a little bend in it that I couldn't get rid of, but it's hard to avoid if you had one of these original Japanese cards for a long time. But there is the Pocket Monsters, the OG art Charmander, and he will go right in with my big fat line of Charizards and Charmanders in my collection, which I can't decide that when I show it off if I want to do the fire Pokemon first or do them last, because I think that's probably the most well, it might not even be for some people, but for me it's probably the most exciting part of my collection. So here's a trainer card getting sleeved up. It had a little bend in it, but besides that, I don't not sleeve up first edition stuff anymore, just because they get harder and harder to come by every day. And if I ever decide to get master sets of these, it's nice to have the trainers in good condition, because trainers often get overlooked. But this old rod right here is a good one to add, so I'm very excited about it. All right, last one before I end going through this collection is Rocket's Sneak Attack Trainer Hollow. I had this card first edition as well. The Rocket set holds a special place with me. It was the first set that I really tried to get all of them. It's sad that I don't have it anymore, but I can slowly rebuild, you know. It's a really good set. It's one of the coolest sets. Introduced the dark Pokemon. The hollow is subtle on this, but it's very cool. So I'm happy to add another Rocket Sneak Attack to the collection to replace the old ones that are now long gone. But that's it. That's all that I have from Chris's collection. So I like the Dark Tyranitar a lot, so we'll put him out here so you can see him with the rest of the gang. So once again, thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate it. Your collection is in hopefully very good hands now. They're going in the box, and that's where they're going to stay until somebody wants to look at them, or I want to look at them, which happens. So sorry this was a longer video. I'm going to wrap it up really quick. You got to see all the collection. exciting stuff. I'm out of breath because I did another video before this. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to subscribe for more of this good stuff, subscribe. I'm going to be showing off my collection at some point. Probably won't be as exciting as Chris's, but ooh, froze up. So follow me on Instagram at Sir Charmeleon. I've already posted some of these that I've sleeved up. I share a picture every day, cards from all across the years, different ones. It's at Sir Charmeleon. I think I already said that, but I'm saying it again. One more thank you to Chris, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.